The head coach, just the entire staff did an amazing job. I was really thankful to compete against them. I thought they were very classy the entire game. They're a really good football team. As I told you guys earlier in the week, this would come down to a four-quarter game. We may have got out early, but I knew they had no quit in them because of who he is, just his reputation. And I'm very thankful that we had a chance to come to this school. I mean, campus is amazing. It's a beautiful spot. I'm just very thankful that, I'm honored that I had the chance to be here and represent Syracuse University as the head football coach. So it was a good deal to come out here and compete against these guys.
Questions? Start with Chris.
Congratulations, Fran, to you and your family that you'll be smelling fresh when you get home.
Yeah. Smell like 100 racks. It's like, no, I'm playing with you.
It felt like this was maybe your most complete effort of the year. Do you agree with that?
You said my most complete effort?
The teams.
Oh, I got you. I'm about to say I compete every day, man. Yeah, I felt like we played complimentary football. We found a kicker, as I told you guys a few weeks ago. Like, he kept competing. He did a good job. We found a good corner, the freshman corner, that went out and stuck one of the better receivers in the country. 13 to me is Zaire. He's just really good. And we was able to go put 25 on him, and him being able to stick him all day. And then just who Kyle is and what he does with the offense and how he spreads the football, and so Quentin, all those guys. So all sides of the ball, Fidel Diggs led those guys. Him and Marlowe did a really good job on the defensive side of the ball. So I felt like it was the first time that we had a chance to play complimentary football against a good football team. Because you know about it. Like I told him before the game, when I was at with Coach Smart, told me like we will not be hunted, and it just kept playing me. And I told him that before the game, we will not be hunted. Like, we do the hunting. I'm not walking out here scared. My entire life, I never went into a football game nervous or worrying about what would happen. We're just going to play to go have fun and just relax, let it all loose, enjoy each other, enjoy the chance that God gave you the opportunity to go out there and just be able to play the game of football today. Because there's so many people that can't do it that want to do it. So I was just thankful that we all had a chance to do that together and play ball together and just play for the man above, to be honest.
Coach, utilizing the run game and quick passing game with Kyle really seemed to open up some explosive plays in that first half. Was that strategy kind of intentional to limit guys like Xavier Carlton and Noah Williams on that other side?
We was just trying to play football. Whatever they was giving, we was going out. I was scared to death to throw the three. You know what I'm saying? He's a good football player all week. I just kept telling him, you got to watch three. But I thought that we would be able to get him on certain things because of just watching him. But he's one of the better kids in the country. LeQuint can run the ball, and we know he's tough. And we made an emphasis this week to challenge our offensive line and to challenge them about working hard and pushing, that extra strain. And you don't strain just it's within. There's only so much you can do in the weight room, but what's inside of you, to help you be able to beat the man across from you. And those guys did a good job. And both sides did, though, man. So it's like we just kind of all worked together. Kyle throws it to them. We run the ball. We just did whatever we was able to get, the same thing they did. I just take my hat off to them, so I don't really, it was a good football game. We won by 1 touchdown, right? So, it was a good game. It went all the way down to the fourth quarter. So I just felt like we both took what we needed to take at times in the game, because he's an amazing coach, and I'm honored that I'm going to get to compete against him for a lot of years. So we'll be going against each other for the next, I hope, 10 years. How much longer I got, Herm? At least 10? Yeah, so we got 10 years to be going against him,
We'll go AER, Citrus, and then News. Other way around, sorry. Whoever wants to go first.
Coach, your run defense really held up today compared to the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
What do you think that group made its biggest strides, whether it was something schematically that was implemented or just the effort on the field?
Well, it just fits, being able to fit right, make sure we can make some tackles. They got 2 big runs that they probably should, they shouldn't have got it if guys fit everything the right way, So, just fitting the ball better. I think Coach E's been on those guys. He kind of stepped it up. I'm very thankful for him. You know how I feel about him. I love him. That's my little brother. And just the fact that he was able to do that today, that meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me, to him, to our families, because we're one big family when it comes to his mom and, my wife, his wife, everybody. So I'm very thankful that he went out there and had his guys play like that today. It meant a lot to do that. They had, 2 or 3 turnovers, takeaways. We kept getting the offense, the ball back. I'm just really happy for him. I'm proud of him and Coach Rob and Coach Shafe and Nick and their supporting staff.
Especially for Coach E-Rob, as a former D-lineman himself, to see that part of the field really improve. How much does that mean to him?
It means a lot to him. It means a lot to us. It means a lot. Because I don't like when just things don't go right. It's a lot of things that I'd rather take all that heat. And he works his butt off too hard. He's worked too hard our entire career to see that, and I'm just happy that he was able to get a little bit of the weight lifted off his shoulders, just a little bit. We still going to go and watch tape, and we're going to be upset about it, go through stuff, so it's a lot that we have to do.
Kind of to that point, Coach, Mendoza seemed to be uncomfortable all day.
Mm-hmm.
Get the 2 early picks you guys forced. The defensive line was in his face. You guys were blitzing with your secondary as well. How good do you feel about that group playing this well today?
We played okay. We didn't play that well. There's a lot left on the field. Thought they did okay. We could get better. Yeah, I'm just not going to say we did okay. Go watch the tape. I'm just happy that we had one more point than them. But we did okay, but I'm very thankful for the blitzing and them being able to get to the quarterback. That's important. I think we left a few out there that we should have got, but Mendoza, sorry to disrespect his name, he's very crafty, and he's got a strong arm. He had a quick trigger finger, so we knew we had to switch the pitcher up a lot for him. Giving him a different pitcher will make him not be able to take this first read because he may have his trigger finger's quick. So we just tried to do what we can do to help contain him a little bit because you can never stop him. That's why he was able to go down and score at the end because he's a good football player. He played at a great high school program, and he's doing a good job here in college, and I'm happy for that kid and his family. He's doing a good job.
Carson and Chris.
Coach, you talked last about playing a complete football game, because it kind of come out slow the last couple weeks. What was kind of the message going into this game to get the sense of urgency going quickly and build up that lead so that you guys wouldn't have to come from behind again?
Just hunt. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. I think we still did it. We had 2 field goals early on where that could have been touchdowns because of snap ball and the jump off sides. So we still got a long way to go. We're still building the program. We're still in the beginning stages of it. And I think a lot of people forget about that and understanding. It's my first year with these guys, first year understanding, and those things are what causes you to lose. So we still got to get rid of those little pieces that, we got to learn how not to lose, because we almost gave the game back. When we had the game clearly could be for us, we almost gave it back, and that's why I'm excited that I'm at this university because we're going to continue to push and be able to build. I want to win. I want to win the right way. I don't like 7, 8 flags. That's not good football, that comes back to get you, and unfortunately we got lucky today and we had one more point than them though.
Fran, you talked about building a program, but how important is it to you that already now you have more wins than they had last year? You've already sort of shown tangible improvement.
Yeah, I'm just not going about last year. It's about who I am as a person. This is about where Syracuse football has been and the past. So with no disrespect to last year, whatever happened last year, there's a standard that I've had since I was a little kid that I'm looking for. And I believe that if we continue to go try and be excellent, then I'll end up being at least great. And I just, let me stop saying I. We don't just want to be average, 7's still average. We want to make sure that we get above that. And, I want to win a national championship. I don't get into this to have 7 games and then you be like, well, they won more than they did last year. I want more than that. Life is not about just becoming average and then being okay because that's complacent. And when kids start to hear that and they listen to that, then we become complacent and then we end up losing, which is why we're 7-3 and not 9-1. You know what I'm saying? Those things like that. So, I don't want that. I'm not looking for that. And we got to get better. That game out there today, it could have been different for us. So we just have to continue to get better. And I just want to win the right way. I want to do it the right way. I want to build the program the right way. So I want kids to naturally come and see it and know, I want to go play there. Why? Because all they do is win. And they don't know how to lose. I want them to come here and naturally be able to just fall in line where everybody's on time to class. Everybody's doing the right thing all the time, Everybody's doing community service. And it's why they do all this extra stuff? Because that's what it takes to be a man, and men do what they're supposed to do. And they're able to show the youth, hey, follow this track. This is the track we're on. That's why we're all successful.
And then when did you sort of let Davian know he was going to be the guy sort of replacing Jaden? And when did you decide during the week?
I've been working him out the last 3 weeks. I just ain't put him in. He got in a little bit last week against Boston College, a couple reps. But then when Bellamy was out, I had another kid going in. Honestly, he wasn't going to start. There was another kid going to start. I won't say his name, but he was late yesterday coming in when did we travel here? Thursday? Yeah. Coming in Thursday morning, we had a meeting at 6:30. Everybody had to be in the building. He didn't get there to 6:54, so his butt ain't start. Didn't even play. He's not doing that. We had 2 other DBs that didn't start. We had 3 guys that were supposed to start that didn't start. One, he was late. Another one just was loafing in practice 2 days in a row. And then one guy thought that he could talk back to the coach. So we had 3 guys that didn't start on the defensive side in the secondary, and it was just like, no, that's what's going to happen. We're building the program. This is the way it's going to get done. If you don't like it, I'll let you later, fam. The cool thing about it, there's a portal, and then those other schools will give you probably more money and things like that. And if that's what you're looking to go to, then you got to do it. But doing it here with us, we're going to do it one way because I got to show you how to be a man, and that's what we're telling their parents that we're going to do. And I want to continuously show them that and treat them that the right way. So that kid, what do they call him? Willie Pitt. What's his name? Wally Pitt. Yeah. Now look at that. Damian Carter came in, and all of a sudden now he's going to be a superstar.
Last question to Cooper.
Second straight game without any interceptions for Kyle. Have you noticed any sort of difference in his game and mentality, just responding from that rough outing in Pittsburgh? And just how do you feel like he's responded from that in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I thought he forgot about the Pittsburgh game on that Monday. That was the last day after we played them. So, I mean, we didn't even think about Pittsburgh no more. Only time I think about Pittsburgh is when guys like yourself bring the Pittsburgh game back up. I allowed that to haunt me, not them. So I made sure that they moved on from that and got into it. But I think he's just a really good. I mean, the kid will play on Sunday. He's probably, I believe he's the best, but I'm biased. But Kyle McCord is top 5 quarterback in the country. You just go look across the country, look at all the things. Let's take away that outing. Go at his interceptions. You look at the interceptions he got, 7 of them were off of tips and routes ran the wrong way. So it's not on him. And that's 7 interceptions because of the players on his football team. And he don't be about it. He don't complain about it. He just, like, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next thing. This kid's a leader. I mean, without him, our program wouldn't be where it's at right now. And I'm just thankful that we got a guy like him that's able to lead that offensive side. And those guys just know to keep going. It's an even kill. Kyle see red in his eyes when it's time for him to go play football.
Thanks, Coach.
We good? Thanks, man.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate y'all.